Welcome to Diamond Healing Radio with Dr. Anastasia Chopoulos, a powerful and extraordinary healer, best-selling author, and international scientist. Stay tuned to learn how to be vibrant and healthy at any age. Diamond Healing Radio is hosted on the Amazing Women of Power Network, the world's leading positive programming channel. Take a slow, deep breath, then let it out slowly to become more relaxed and open to learn the latest on scientific healing from Anastasia and her guests. Be ready to feel and look better than you ever have before.
Hello, this is Dr. Anastasia Chopoulos with another episode of Diamond Healing Radio. Today I'm going to do something a little different. Instead of having a guest, I took a portion of one of my classes that I'm teaching now, and I just brought the audio out onto it. The classes are also taught with video to just show what it is exactly I covered. We're only about halfway through the course, and it gives you some idea of the concepts that were reviewed in the first 3 classes. Plus, there is a clearing audio that I just created, and in that clearing audio, it clears out all your energy fields or channels, your channels and your portals. And this is the place where energy comes in, where it resides around our body, and how it travels through our body. And this is really important. Please don't be driving while you're listening to it. If you are driving, please turn it off or down and wait until the end. This is a good thing. It's about 11 minutes. It's the final 11 minutes in this particular session. And, find a good place to sit down and let the audio do its trick. There are about 4 or 5 layers in the audio in which you hear music, you hear my voice, the commands in my voice, and the energy that's in my voice. So all of those things combine to create a healing effect for you and help clear everything out. And what the clearing does is it opens you up to receive a lot more healing energy. It calms your body down. So if you're suffering high blood pressure or you're nervous, it will help calm you down and bring you to a good state. This is what my students will hear when you are in the class. And what we go through is we first do a review. Then you hear what we're going to talk about, and then you hear the healings that you'll get during the session. Here it is, without further ado, and I'll come on again right before the healing section to warn you and remind you not to be driving anything or doing anything dangerous. What you want to do is sit down and listen calmly. Okay, here you are. Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Anastasia Chopoulos with another session. This is session 4 of Energize Me, the key to taking charge of your life and health. So I'm going to recap everything that we've learned in sessions 1, 2, and 3. So from session 1, we learned the first steps to understanding the energetic body you were born with. So that includes all of the portals, which are also called chakras and nadis, at the joints, the palms, the soles of the feet, and along the medial line of the body, and also the spirit, and I'll talk about that in just a second, and the energy fields around your body, as well as the way that we can connect to others through cording and so forth. And I also showed you how to clear, meaning grounding and letting the extra drain off, also to pump healing energy directed to wherever you like. The etiquette when it comes to reading and healing to protect you and your energy. In other words, don't peek unless asked. And how the spirit manifests in the body. In other words, it needs to be centered for everything to work completely in a healthy way. So the heart of the spirit is centered on the heart of the body, and that your spirit is all the way to your fingers and toes and edge to edge, front to back, side to side, and top to bottom. And we also learned how to remedy that by pumping healing energy and directing the spirit to come down into the body and then to connect to the pancreas, which represents the sweetness of life. And then how to energy run to clear channels and calm your system to the parasympathetic or healing state. The channels can get blocked with thoughts, emotions, other people, other entities, and we run the energy by bringing it in through the back of the head or the top of the head and run it down our channels, whether it's down our arms, legs, up the front, down the back. These are all your meridians. And we also, in the second and third session, we learned about fields and their interaction of yours with that of others, how to clean them, how to protect yourself from the energy fields of others, like putting up either a filter, roses, putting a hard edge to it, and some people even put mirrors to the outside field to bounce the energy off. But mirror will block all energy, but what we want to do is only block the low frequency energy. And we learned about cording and how to disconnect properly by either pulling them out and refilling our space up again, or just simply chopping. We learned how to call back all your energy by using pink and yellow roses and exchanging the energy through the roses to clean them up so we get our pure energy back. We learned how to clear relationships with cord cutting, dissolving contracts and agreements, and completing the karma, and clearing emotions by grounding that particular meridian and letting the low energy emotion drain off and boosting the frequencies up to double, triple, quadruple. And so today is session 4, and today I will share with you what exactly is DNA. What does it do? Where is it? What's its purpose? How we can reprogram it. And while I'm speaking to you today, you will receive a clearing that will start the session. It will take about 10 minutes. And the next slide will explain why I'm doing that. A tune-up of your energy portals, a reprogramming of DNA for 1 to 2 issues. Usually most issues are universal, and a thyroid and other gland healing, and these are continuing. And in 2 times, so on session 6, I will talk about the energy systems in the body, and maybe it's 3 times. So session 7, I'll talk about the energy systems in the body and how to tune those up, because energy problems are probably the number one problem that I have with people over the age of 45 or so. Their energy starts to decline and they all think that they're getting older, but that's not really what's happening. And so this is a clearing, and I'm just going to describe what's in a typical healing audio. So please listen to the wording as commands and positive language. The wording is very important. You don't want to program the subconscious mind with negative wording, low energy phrases. So it's always important to keep track of what's being said. And I always script them very carefully. The next is to listen to the way the subconscious mind is being put at ease. So the conscious mind is being put at ease. So it will allow shifts to happen. In other words, it will open up the gateway to the subconscious and saying, oh, I'm safe here. I can do these things because these things are for my benefit. And now a brief word from our sponsors. Have you ever wondered if you could amplify, improve, and strengthen your intuition and healing gifts? Or what it would be like to wake up energized with a clear mind every morning in your 60s, 70s, and beyond? I'm looking for 20 people to enroll in my new 8-week teleseminar called Energize Me. You receive healings, interactive exercise, and information on the Diamond Healing Method, a new special technique where I apply vibrational physics to the practice of energy healing so that you will have improved energy, a clear mind, and amplified intuitive and healing skills. This developed because I transitioned from being a scientist for 40 years to thoroughly study the field of healing after having lived through chronic illness. I healed myself from this and will show you exactly how you can too. This is the first time I am offering this information as a course. Those who join in this initial offering will receive a 50% discount. If you or someone you know is interested, please call me at 310-692-4036 or go to scientifichealer.com/energize me. That's with no punctuation. Energize me. And now we return to our regular programming. And I also want you to be in a comfortable place. Please don't be driving while you're listening. If you are driving, I suggest you turn it way down and don't focus on it and listen to the recording. But you can feel how your body is relaxing. You'll feel pains and tensions. If you have like a back spasm, you'll feel it relax. You'll get a general feeling of sort of a happy, things like everything is right with the world. And the last is when you are coming back at the very end, I bring you back to an awake state. You'll notice how you're coming back to full alertness at the end without the stress in your body. So I will just start reading it. This is for clearing all the channels. This particular audio is now listed in the Facebook page and also on the classroom site at Scientific Healers Academy. So this is for clearing channels, and I'm going to get into my healing voice. In a moment, you will be so relaxed that you'll feel all your tension melt away. In a moment, I will instruct your body to let go of all what's in disharmony with it, so you can be clear and focused with open, clear channels, fields, and portals. It will only take a few minutes. May this clearing be a profound help to your body and spirit. Now we ask the Supreme Being for healing light and a blessing. Begin by sitting down with your spine erect and your feet grounded to the floor. Get comfortable to help release all the tension. Take a deep breath in, breathe out slowly through your mouth. As you breathe in pink and gold energy, and as you breathe out, release everything dark or things that lower your frequency of vibration. Send a grounding cord from the base of your spine to the center of the earth. Make the grounding cord wide and set it to release. As I count down from 10 to 1, let your grounding cord release all the excess energy of your body. While you listen to the sound of my voice, all outside sounds and distractions fade away. You are only aware of the sound of my voice. By the time I get to 1 from 10, you will be completely relaxed with all your channels, portals, and fields clear of everything disharmonious. Release all the lower vibrational energies from the body that are blocking you from your perfect connection to your divine intuition and your flow. Release the tension, stress, worries, anger, fear, and sorrow. Feel it going down the grounding cord. 10, 9. As I continue to count down, you can feel yourself relaxing further into your chair. You feel yourself sinking further into it. 9. It's so warm and comfortable as you feel the excess energy leaving your body. By the time I finish counting down, all the disharmony will be out of your body. 9, 8, 7. While you are releasing the excess energy, continue to breathe in loving pink and healing gold energy. When you breathe out through your mouth, breathe out the darkness, anger, sorrow, shame, and guilt. Every time you inhale and exhale, you are lighting up every cell of your body. 7, 6. You can now feel the light of love and happiness warm your body from your heart center outwards. On each breath, the warmth and happiness expands. 5. You are growing more and more relaxed as you listen to the sound of my voice, and you hear me count down. Now focus on all the portals, the major chakras, the palms, the joints, and the soles of the feet. Feel them all dilate open and expand. Find everything blocking the influx of energy and let all those emotions, ideas, images, and stuck energy drop down your grounding cord. 7, 6, 5. The sound of my voice is helping you relax further. You feel that delicious feeling that you get right before you fall asleep. Feel your heart send out all the good sensations in your body, causing all your blood vessels to relax. It is bringing your body to that perfect, relaxed state. 6, 5, 4. Draw the energy in, feeding your body in the most beneficial way. 5, 4, 3. All your portals are now wide open. A protection rose or filter is in place, allowing only beneficial energy, emotions, thoughts, and concepts to enter them. Your body is in its healing state with plenty of energy for your brain, glands, organs, and systems to function at their peak states. 4, 3, 2. In a moment, when I count down to 1, you're going to feel yourself totally relaxed in your healing and meditative state. 3, 2, 1. You are now completely relaxed. Just focus on the sound of my voice and have your body, mind, and spirit become cleared by doing what my voice instructs. In a moment, your adrenals will go inactive to allow your body to enter its parasympathetic healing state. You're going to drop a nice wide line of energy from your adrenals to the main grounding cord. You are now feeling your exhausted energy clearing out, dropping easily down the grounding cord. Set the adrenals on release, and as you release, you are going to draw in some gold energy with your breath, and it is going directly to the adrenals, warming them up, helping them relax and calm down. It is really good to relax further into your seat. Take your sciatic nerve and plug it into the adrenals, and let the excess nervous energy drain down the grounding cord. You can feel it draining starting from the top of your head, calming down every nerve in your body. A warm, relaxing feeling is now moving to your neck, then shoulders, now chest, then waist. The warm feeling is now trickling down to your hips, your knees, ankles, then toes. You feel this warm, calm feeling from head to toes down to your fingers. You now have warm, loving thoughts, joyful thoughts of being in a beautiful place that makes you happy. See your nerves all lit up in a calm electric blue. If there's anything stubborn and not moving out, you can imagine a leaf blower, squeegee, or a vacuum helping move the energy down that grounding cord. You are now deeply relaxed. You are doing such a great job clearing out all that excess nervous energy. The gentler, kinder, and more loving way you are treating yourself will be reflected back to you from others. Keep breathing in pink and gold energy, slowly, deeply, and calmly. Allow the joy and happiness to manifest deeply in your body. Being in this place allows your thoughts and emotions to calm down and let your body completely relax in the deepest possible way. Now move out the top of your head and pull your energy field into 18 inches around your body. Tighten the edge of your field to a sharp, hard edge, making sure it is filled in front and back, top and bottom, side to side. Let a little golden vacuum cleaner or a magnet rose go around your energy field, cleaning up all the accumulated dust and debris. Let it go around the top of your head, spiraling down to the neck, shoulders, chest, waist, and hips. Let it go around your thighs, knees, shins, ankles, and down under the feet. Now that your vacuum or rose is full, throw it down your grounding cord. You see now that the field surrounding you is sparkling and crystal clear. Now you're going to clear out your energy channels, first by bringing up earth energy through your feet and remembering the foot channels are right at the arch of the foot. Let them open up like the iris of your eye, letting in that beautiful earth energy, either a vibrant green or rich brown. Let it flow up your ankles, shins, knees, thighs, hips, and then down your grounding cord. Put some extra golden suns on your knees and ankles or hips. You are now clearing the rest of your body channels by bringing in the energy of a beautiful place, a place where you feel happiest, like a beach at sunset or a mountain in the early morning. Create a line of energy from that beautiful place to the back of your head, right above where the spine meets the skull, and bring the energy into your body. Feel it warm you up while you bring it down your neck, into your shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, through the hands, and out your fingertips. Bring more of that energy down your shoulders, down your back channels and spine, all the way down into your hips, looping around, then up your front, through the belly, chest, neck, head, and spraying out the top of your head, where it rains down, further cleansing your body field or aura. You are feeling magnificent, so serene and calm, floating, carefree, loving and caring for yourself. You are doing really well. Now take a huge golden sun and place it at the top of your head. Let it sink down into your body and let it fill all the spaces and places that were vacated by the energy that has now left you, all the deprogrammed areas. You are filling it with the energy of the divine, the universal life force, the positive programming you are meant to have. Continue to breathe in golden light deeply. Another golden sun sits on top of your head, and you put your spirit in there. It is going to help you fill your entire being with your spirit, centered and balanced. It now sinks into your body, filling every cell, all the way down to your fingers and toes. It fills the edges of your body out to the edge of your skin, front to back, side to side, and head to toe. You are now breathing in and out easily, feeling joyful, energetic, peaceful, full of ease and gratitude. All your channels, fields, and portals are clear. Breathe in pink and gold energy throughout your day. When I count to 3, you are going to wake up refreshed and revitalized. 1. Wiggle your fingers and toes. 2. You are now coming back into your body. Gently open your eyes. 3. You are now fully awake. Take your time before you get up and move around. Your clearing is now complete. Let you be blessed by your supreme being, that you go about your day in a world filled with radiant and vibrant health, vitality, joy, abundance, and peace. So be it. I hope you really enjoyed this little sample of my class, and I'd like to share with you some of the results that my students are getting, even after the first week. After the first week, I got a report that intuitive hits and even visions of what was going to happen in the future were coming through for them. And it was really heartening because it's something that they could do part-time. You know, sometimes it would happen and sometimes not. But what happens is that when we get our body into a calm, healing state, it's like all the white noise in the background disappears. And we can get calm and listen the way we need to listen. So this is one example. Another example is that one of my students, after the 3rd week, she had been wishing that she could see things and be more in touch with her intuition. and also wanted a breakthrough with being able to speak more openly publicly because she's very much an introvert and wanted to feel more confident and comfortable. And she's in one of my mastermind groups, and she said literally she felt like the earth moved and she stepped into a new place. And after that, the things that she had been hoping for had changed. So she had felt a real energy shift in her body and realized that she had felt those before and didn't quite know what to make of them. So these are things that happen relatively quickly and relatively often. These are what you would call miracles, and they happen quite often in my world. I see this happening all the time. And for me, it's like an everyday experience to watch those happen. And I just love it when people come into the class. And the reason why I'm doing the class is because I want to empower you to take more charge of your life. And this is one way to do it, is to be able to have your own still voice inside your head that's guiding you to your best and highest good. It's different than when somebody else tells you, because a lot of times you really do know the answer. It's just that you don't trust yourself. And so I want to empower people to do that. And the other thing is that I have had so many people come to me and ask for help with healing. And then I'd say, but you can do that too. And they were surprised to learn this. So I want to tell everybody that I have been given some gifts, but the gifts are not in that I can heal people. We can all heal people. We all have the exact same equipment that I do. A brain, a nervous system, an energy body, a mental body, all of those things. We all have those things. It's just knowing what to do. And a lot of times the things that we do are so simple and straightforward. It's like you almost pop yourself on the head and go, oh my God, why didn't I think of that? Because it's so straightforward. And so many times, I think that's one of the things that Einstein said. Einstein said that the solution should be simple, but not too simple. So most of these solutions are simple, but not too simple. So it takes some thinking about it. It takes some instruction. A lot of healers I know have all gone through training. I don't know very many that haven't, because once you discover that you have that talent, you want to learn more about it and discover more about it. And it's really hard. It takes a long time to discover everything there is to know about it without learning it from other people. It's just like language or sports. All those skills, you can have some of those naturally, but if you have a coach that helps you perform better, or you have a teacher that helps you learn things, it just short circuits the process, and it doesn't take your whole lifetime to finally learn everything you need to know in order to function. So I hope you enjoyed this part of my class and that you might consider joining me. I have a variety of different classes, but mainly the class that I'm focusing on now is for people to amplify their healing skills and improve their connection to their intuition, in other words, connection to spirit or the universe, so they can hear those whispers that come through just for them. Remember, the universe is conspiring to make you succeed. So with that, I wish you a very good week, and this is Dr. Anastasia Choplis with another episode of Diamond Healing Radio. You can go on my website and learn more about it. Go to scientifichealer.com/energize me. That's scientifichealer.com/energize me. Have a great week. Talk to you next week.
Thank you for joining us on Diamond Healing Radio, hosted on the Amazing Women of Power Network, the world's leading positive programming channel. To learn more and get your free healing meditation, go to diamondhealingradio.com and join us next week to hear more on how you can live a vibrant and healthy life using the fusion of science and energy healing. Until next week, remember to take a deep breath before you go about your day.